In these forests, only a small number of golden langurs are born each year, and not all of them survive their first season. High above the ground, where a single misjudged leap can mean death, life begins balanced on branches no wider than a human wrist. Before the sun clears the hills, while mist still pours like pale smoke through the valleys of the eastern Himalayas, a soft movement stirs in the canopy. A shape brightens briefly as dawn touches fur, then fades again into green shadow. The golden langur is awake. The forest exhales. Night insects fall silent one by one, replaced by birds testing the air with uncertain calls. Moisture drips from leaves, striking bark far below. In the upper canopy, a female shifts her weight, and a pale infant clings tighter to her chest, its small fingers locked into her fur as if the world itself might fall away. She rises, stretches, and begins to move. Her body flows forward, long limbs extending with practiced ease, hands closing around familiar branches. Behind her, a long tail arcs gently, counterbalancing every step, guiding her through a world that exists almost entirely above the earth. The golden langur lives only here, in a narrow band of forest shaped by rivers, mountains, and invisible lines drawn by humans. These boundaries are absolute. Beyond them, the trees change, the leaves taste different, and survival becomes uncertain. Within them, the canopy forms a living network, a three-dimensional landscape where light, food, and safety must be constantly negotiated. The langur's coat, glowing gold in the morning sun, breaks into fragments among the leaves, reflecting light in a way that conceals as much as it reveals. A small group gathers as the sky brightens. Soft grunts and murmurs pass between them, each sound carrying meaning. These voices maintain distance, reinforce bonds, warn of danger. The dominant male sits slightly apart, his posture relaxed, but his attention sharp. His presence shapes the group's movement, his history written in subtle scars beneath thick fur. Leadership here is not permanent. It is tested by time, strength, and opportunity. Feeding begins early. Young leaves are chosen with care, plucked and drawn slowly into the mouth. They look abundant, but each bite is a decision. Some leaves nourish, others poison. Inside the langur's body, a complex stomach and countless microbes work together, breaking down tough plant fibers into energy. This process takes time, and it shapes everything. After feeding comes stillness. Bodies drape across branches, limbs hanging loosely, eyes half closed as digestion quietly unfolds. Below them, unseen from this height, the forest floor shifts with life. A clouded leopard slips between shadows, its movement fluid and silent. It glances upward, measuring distance, scanning for a mistake. Above, a raptor circles on rising air, eyes sharp, waiting for motion that breaks the pattern of leaves. The langurs sense these threats without seeing them. A sudden tension passes through the group, a pause so brief it might be missed. Then feeding resumes. Vigilance here is constant, woven into every breath. As the sun climbs higher, the group begins to travel. The forest canopy opens and closes, dense in some places, fractured in others where storms or human hands have torn trees away. These gaps are dangerous. One by one, the langurs approach a break in the branches. On the far side, a feeding tree waits, heavy with young leaves. A juvenile reaches the edge and stops. Its body sways as it judges distance, toes curling around bark. The gap is wide, too wide for error. A soft call sounds behind it, encouragement or command. The juvenile launches. For a heartbeat, it is suspended in open air, tail streaming behind, then fingers catch, claws bite, and the branch bends but holds. The forest absorbs the moment and moves on. This is how survival is learned, not through instruction, but through risk. Play erupts soon after. Two young langurs chase each other along a slanted branch, tumbling in a tangle of limbs and fur. They nip, retreat, charge again. These games are rehearsals, building balance, strength, and social understanding. Boundaries are tested and reinforced without bloodshed. Nearby, older females watch, their faces calm, their attention deep. They have seen many seasons. They know that not every young one will grow old. The air grows heavy as the day warms. Monsoon clouds build far away, their presence felt long before rain arrives. Feeding slows, rest returns. The langurs settle into the shade, bodies pressed against bark, tails draped like pale ropes. Insects hum, leaves tremble in the heat. Time stretches. Then suddenly, the forest changes its voice. A sharp alarm call slices through the air. The sound is unmistakable. Danger. The group reacts instantly. Infants are pulled close. Bodies cluster into dense foliage. Movement freezes. Below, the leopard has stepped into a shaft of light, its outline briefly clear. It looks up, calculating. The langurs vanish into stillness. Gold becomes bark. After long seconds, the predator moves on, its chance gone. The forest breathes again. Gradually, motion returns. But something else lingers now, an unease that does not fade with the threat. Far in the distance, a new sound drifts upward, faint but unfamiliar. A mechanical growl, low and constant. It does not belong to this forest. The elders lift their heads. Paths once shaded and safe have changed before, and they sense that change again. Somewhere beyond the trees, the world is shifting, and the canopy, for all its height, cannot keep it out. As afternoon light slants through the leaves, the group moves once more, following routes memorized across generations. But some branches are missing now. Some connections end abruptly in open air. The forest is thinner here, quieter. The golden langurs cross carefully, unaware that the paths they depend on are becoming fewer with every season. Above the earth, life continues, balanced and brilliant, while the edges of their world slowly close in. As the sun begins its slow descent, the forest takes on a deeper tone, shadows stretching and light turning amber as it filters through thinning leaves. The golden langurs move with renewed purpose now, drawn by instinct toward familiar heights where night offers relative safety. Their world narrows as darkness approaches. Vision fades, sounds sharpen, and every rustle carries meaning. The dominant male pauses, scanning the canopy ahead, then behind, reading a landscape shaped not only by trees, but by memory. They pass a place that once offered easy passage. A tall tree stands dead at its center, its crown broken, branches stripped bare. Around it, the canopy falls away into emptiness. This gap did not exist in the memories of the elders when they were young. The group hesitates. Crossing here requires longer leaps, greater risk. One by one, they make the passage, muscles tensing, tails snapping for balance. An infant clings so tightly, its small body trembles with effort. On the far side, the mother pauses, pressing her face briefly to her child's head, a gesture as old as care itself. The mechanical sound returns, closer now. It vibrates faintly through the air, steady and indifferent. Somewhere beyond the trees, forest has been opened, reshaped. For creatures bound to the canopy, the ground is not a refuge, but a boundary. Descending exposes them to dangers they cannot outrun. The langurs do not understand machines or borders, but they understand absence. Where branches once met, there is now only sky. Feeding resumes briefly in a final tree rich with leaves. The langurs eat quickly, efficiently, aware that time is shortening. Digestion will continue through the night, slow and silent, turning leaves into survival. As they feed, the youngest one ventures a few steps away from its mother, curiosity pulling it toward a cluster of fresh growth. A sudden snap echoes from below. The infant freezes. In an instant, the mother lunges, scooping the small body back against her chest. The sound fades. The forest offers no apology. Evening deepens. Birds retreat to roosts, their calls fading into memory. Insects rise again, filling the air with layered rhythms. The langurs climb higher, selecting a sleeping site where branches are thick, leaves dense, and escape routes many. This choice is critical. Too low and predators reach them, too exposed, and wind and rain become enemies. They settle close together, forming a living cluster of warmth and reassurance. In the gathering dark, the golden glow of their fur dulls to muted silver. Individual bodies become shapes, then shadows. The dominant male positions himself where he can sense movement from multiple directions. Sleep, when it comes, is light. Muscles remain ready, ears tuned to the forest's smallest changes. Night is not empty. It is filled with life unseen. Somewhere below, the leopard resumes its patrol. Farther away, human lights flicker briefly, then vanish. The langurs remain still, their breathing slow, their presence absorbed into the canopy. Above them, clouds drift across the stars, carrying the promise of rain. Hours pass. A sudden downpour breaks without warning, rain hammering leaves and branches, washing dust from the forest, filling the air with the scent of earth and sap. The langurs huddle tighter, fur darkened and heavy. Water runs in thin streams along bark and tail. For the forest, rain is renewal. For the langurs, it is endurance. They wait it out, unmoving, trusting the trees to hold. By the time the rain eases, the world feels different, cooler, sharper. Dawn approaches again. A single bird calls, then another. The night loosens its grip. The golden langurs stir. An infant lifts its head, blinking into the pale light that returns to the canopy. Another day has been won. Morning reveals what darkness concealed, the broken canopy, the distant scars of cleared land. The langurs move as they always have, but their paths are narrowing, their choices fewer. Each generation inherits not only instinct and knowledge, but also a shrinking world. Survival now depends not just on balance and caution, but on the fragile persistence of the forest itself. Yet life continues. A juvenile practices a leap, landing clumsily but safely. A female grooms another, fingers parting fur with gentle precision, reinforcing bonds that hold the group together. These small acts are resilience made visible. They are defiance without awareness, existence without apology. The golden langur has survived ice ages, shifting climates, and the slow reshaping of continents. Its body carries the memory of ancient forests, its behavior tuned to rhythms far older than any road or boundary. And still, it adapts, moment by moment, leap by leap, trusting in leaves, branches, and one another. As sunlight strengthens, the forest once again glows green and gold. From a distance, the langurs are nearly invisible, their color dissolving into light and leaf. They feed, they rest, they watch. Above the ground, life continues in a delicate suspension, breathtaking in its precision and fragile in its dependence. How long this balance will hold is not written in their instincts. It is written in the fate of the trees, in choices made far beyond the canopy. For now, the golden langur remains, moving through the heights with quiet grace, carrying its lineage forward into another day, unaware that its survival has become one of the forest's most fragile stories, unfolding silently where sunlight first touches the world.